What is up, folks? Today we are playing an interesting historic deck. This is a Flash deck, Esper Flash. I tried a few different versions of it, and this is one of the ones that I was the most successful with. It was actually doing really, really well, and definitely a very positive win rate. This card here really performed very good in my testing. And surprisingly, I mean, not surprisingly, Snapcaster is also very good, but surprisingly, Slitherwisp seemed pretty good as well. Not a lot of people could kill it easily. And then the rest of the shell is to kind of support these creatures here. So we've got Urtai, which is a flash creature to go with your Slitherwisp. Also makes the opponent draw a card, so you trigger your Bowmaster again. It's also just a pretty good creature. Then Dream Fracture, kind of similar type thing. It's a counterspell that gives you some card advantage because you don't lose a card. You counter theirs, and they also draw a card, which triggers your Bowmaster. And then decent enough counterspell that you might want to flash it back with Snapcaster Mage in some circumstances. And then we've got Reprieve in here, another really good addition from the new set. Counter their spell kind of and draw a card, though they do get to cast it again the next turn. But for the most part, since we've got kind of this tempo thing going on, we don't care if they get to cast it again. We just need to kind of find more answers and stop them from doing their game plan quickly. We also are running Mana Tithe, which is good to stop the early game shenanigans, and Fragment Reality and Fatal Push and all the classic one drops that you need. You might be asking, why is there no Fairy Mastermind in the deck? Well, I did try Fairy Mastermind in the original list, and it was okay. It was good against maybe Arclight Phoenix and not much else. Basically, what I saw people do is they tried to draw a card, and then you try to cast it in response to get the free draw, and then they will cast some like shock spell or something and kill your mastermind before you get the free card. So doesn't work out super well. Possibly you could play it not at flash speed, which kind of ruins it a little bit, but you could wait till the opponent's tapped out and then cast it and then try to just protect it with some counterspell magic. Maybe that's the way to make it work, but trying to cast it in response to people drawing cards does not seem to work out well in Historic. So yeah, I've done away with that. But these ones all performed quite well. And the Bowmaster's trigger still goes off even if they kill it. So you don't really care if they cast a shock and kill it in response. So it's definitely a little bit more resilient that way. And if they don't kill it, it doesn't just trigger on one draw like the Fairy Mastermind does. It triggers on every draw. So if they're casting Faithless Looting and you get this down and they can't kill it, then you now get 3 pings to their face and you make like a 4/4 orc token, which is very hard for red to deal with. So yeah, it's pretty powerful against the right opponents and against most of the meta, I would say. Pretty good. So yeah, we're trying a few special cards like Containment Priest, Spell Queller, and Restoration Angel because they kind of fill some niche roles in the deck that are good against certain matchups. Link to Dust as well. So these kind of 4 are kind of flex cards that we can change out if we find out they're not working too well. All right, well, that's it for the deck tech. Let's get into the games and see how we do. All right, opponent goes first. This looks like a pretty promising hand. Bowmaster, Spell Queller, Reprieve, etc. Let's try it. Against the Luris deck, so it might be like Auras, or could be Hammer Time or something. Black Red. Not sure what Black Red with Luris would be. Okay, it's some Grixis something. Founding of the Third Path. So it's like a mill, I suppose. Guess we'll just counter that. Reprieve them, maybe? I think I want to counter this, so... Like hard counter. Okay, now they're gonna be tilting, so success. Do we need double white for any reason? Double white or double blue? Could need double blue, I guess we'll go double blue. Cause this one will go in tap next turn. Aggressive iteration. Could spell quell that. Doesn't seem that bad to spoil it. They won't be able to fatal push me. So I guess they could have another land and a removal here. They do, maybe? Or at least not yet. Alright, this is a little awkward turn because we have a tap land, so... Can't double spell, really. Nothing. I'm a little scared that if I cast my Bowmasters, they're gonna kill my spell queller. But then I guess... Oh, maybe it's fine? Let's play it safe. I'll wait one more turn. Alright, I think we can leave this tap because we're not likely to spend more than 4 mana. Okay. Nothing so far. They're going for base Kolaghan's Command. Discard a card and guess we'll discard the Fatal Push. Doesn't really seem that useful. I guess that's good we didn't play the Bowmasters because they would have just killed it. Death's Shadow. That's gonna be... How big is that gonna be? Minus X minus... So it's gonna be a 1/1 right now. Right? Okay. Ooh, you hate to... I mean, love to see it for me, hate for them. Okay. So they're tapped out, and I have so many counters that there's no way we lose this. No way at all. I guess Supreme Verdict would kill us, but it's not in their color, so there's no way. We definitely got this. Dragon Rage Channeler, okay. Alright, I guess that goes down. Death's Shadow. Oh, I also can't kill that. Alright. That's annoying. That's a 5/5. Guess I'm gonna Urtai this. Make them draw, and then I get another trigger off of my Bowmaster to kill their Dragon Rage Channeler. Ooh, okay. They got the Fiery Impulse though. Does this have first strike? No. Can it block? It can block. Alright. Little bit annoying there. Could bounce that, and then they'll be taking 6, but then I'll be... Will I be tapped out? No, I have 2 open. Okay. Could do that. Guess. Alright, I guess we'll do it. Puts them down at 2, so pretty much lethal on board. I mean, it is lethal on board. We just have to keep one of our big creatures alive. We can reprieve this. Fatal push, nice. Death Shadow, okay. But we should have this. We can destroy either one because they're CMC. Just go for that. Alright. Then we should have this. Nice. Nice, we got it. Okay, opponent goes first. I like this hand actually. We don't have the third land, but we're going second, and the rest is really nice, so I think keep. We need a black source third land. And then this will be a perfect hand. Probably will shock in our Hallowed Fountain so we can mana tithe. Unless we get another white source here. Ooh. Ruined Crab. Okay, don't love that. So that means this is mill. This is the mills. Another Ruined Crab, which I will counter. Because they're going to play a land here and mill us. Sure. Blue black. Makes sense. Okay, we did get a Cling. Not terrible. Ooh, those were two good ones. Those were two good ones. I think we can still win this somehow. So we have no plays here. Maybe I block the Thieves Guild Enforcer here. Probably worth. Oops. Okay. That was a misclick, but sure. Alright. Whoops. Mill 10, okay. And we did get a black land, which is good. Now our spells and counter spells are all turned on. We just have to try to stop their Tasha's Laughter or something like that. They'll probably flash in a bunch of creatures here, yeah. They're not really going for my life total, so I guess I will chalk this in. Gives me the Urtai option. I'll also give them the option to trade this if they want to. I don't think they will. Okay. Basically, I just gotta stop Tasha. I think that's the main thing. I can probably let this mill me 2, right? Yeah. They can mill me 2. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's go another Slitherwisp. Okay, that's a pretty good pickup. They could do Thieves Guild Enforcer here. They didn't. Okay. They're getting pretty low then. Alright, another 2. Those would have been okay, but I think we're still pretty good. The fact that we have a third Slitherwisp is gonna do quite a bit here. I mean, drawing is always a little bit risky against the mill deck, but we are also doing 1 life damage. Okay, they don't do anything. Another flash creature will do 3 damage to them. Like our Urtai here is probably just lethal. Okay, we'll just Snapcaster and they should die. It'll push, doesn't matter, the triggers are already on the stack. Nice. Okay, we got it. Okay, we go first. I actually think I'm gonna keep this hand. Good turn one play, good turn two play. You know, we have ways to get some cards. Even if we don't get a turn 3, I think it's still okay. I mean, this deck is pretty happy on 2 to 3 to 4 mana, so I think in most cases it's okay to keep a 2-lander. Obviously 3 is better, but yeah. I could Bowmaster here, but I think I'll just wait, see if they like draw another card or something. Almor, well, we can mana tide that. Might as well. So it's wizards, I guess. We'll play that. We can hold up the Dream Fracture. Another Balmor, another Balmor. Do I care that much? I guess I'll just do it. There's not much harm. I have Urtai. Ooh, Snapcaster's nice. They're not getting their lands, which is pretty big. See the truth. Guess we can let them have that. They probably gotta find their lands. Okay, they did. And what happens here? Soulscar Mage. What do I do here? So I could Snapcaster. Could also... I don't want to Bowmaster plus make disappear. I think I will do that. Oh. Wow, okay, now I'm dumb. I just said I was gonna make disappear that, but then I didn't, so... Dumb. Okay, well I guess we'll seek the truth instead then. Another Bowmaster, ooh. Maybe I should have done that first. Let's drop off the make disappear. Got a land. Yeah, okay, we'll just do nothing, we'll just wait. We got counters for their spells, so... see what happens. They won't be able to draw anything. Oh, or they're going to draw something? And I really wish this bug was fixed. But I believe it's scry 1, draw 1, so I'll just let them do it. And I guess I can just cast this Bowmaster here. Because their Soulscar's gonna grow, right? Gonna be a 4 toughness. Okay. Can't stop this with Reprieve. Can't stop this with Reprieve. That is annoying. And it's instant, so they could do it again. But it does 2 damage to their creature, so actually, maybe it's fine. Now they're gonna lose their Soulscar Mage. Okay. I did let them get this wizard trigger, but they do take 2 more damage. Maybe it's fine, and we get a pretty big creature. I think with a 4/4, it's going to be a little pretty hard for them to kill. Another Soulscar Mage. This one we can Snapcaster, I guess. And cast the Mana Tide. And I think we should be set here. We got plenty of counters. We got a big board. So we should be pretty safe. Don't think they can kill that 4/4. Red Horde, let's reprieve, I guess. They cast it again, then we'll make disappear. Fatal Push, okay, nice. So I guess I might as well just make disappear this. I don't think there's any 1-mana spell that will kill a 4/4, so this should be fine. Like, the thing I was worried about was another Reckless Rage, but they can only do that if they have a creature on board, so should be safe. Yep, and we got there. So pretty good against Wizards. The Bowmaster is pretty good against Arcline Phoenix. Other decks not as good. It can be pretty decent against Control, Blue-White Control, because the Fairy draws a lot. So yeah. Alright, well that is it for the games. Yeah, the deck really great. You saw in those 3 games, you know, we won those games. Definitely I would say most of those matchups were pretty favorable for us. We're gonna have a harder time against more late game oriented decks, so things like maybe a Niv Mizzet deck, or I don't know, even certain control decks that are really skewed towards the late game. Maybe running a lot of Wandering Emperors could pose some trouble for us. Things like Narset though don't matter too much because we don't really have any draw, or not that much draw, and we have flash ways to answer Narset. And Teferi as well, we can kind of deal with Teferi pretty well. So those 2 are not too scary for us, but there could be some control decks that we struggle with. And maybe like Jund Sack, if that ever becomes a thing again, could be difficult for us. But anyway, yeah, for today, pretty pleased with it. Did quite well, and overall it has a very positive win rate for me. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Go out there, have some fun, try out the new cards, and until next time, see ya.